Welcome to Trading Lounge and the SP500, starting on the daily chart here. Yeah, we're on track from wave 4 to wave 5 here. There's one thing that I do need to consider now is that we were looking for, I might just go to the 4-hour chart first and explain this situation. So from this wave 4 low here, we're looking at this as wave 1 and 2 and 3 here and 4 here, and then we're looking for wave 5 to the upside. And we'll look at this here in a moment, but we were looking at this being wave 1 here, and then coming back after wave 1, coming back for for a corrective move for wave 2. And then up for wave 3 here. But I need to be a little bit careful now because for example, if this 5-wave structure, I mean, it will move up and it will test these old highs here, but there would also be the possibility of having this as wave 5 top in here. So then this here would become wave 1 here, wave 2 here. Have I got the other ones here? Yeah, sort of wave 3 here, and wave 4 and wave 5, and actually have this top in place here. Do you know what I mean? So it's something that we need to consider now, because normally what I see with like a 5th wave here is normally we would see wave 1 come into play, wave 2 here, wave 3 would normally come in around the top here and send that back down in a wave 4 here, and then a wave 5 here. And in fact, normally too, wave 3 here would touch on this level up here as well. That's another thing, so it just dropped a bit short here. But it's possible that that we actually have wave 5 top in play here. So just coming back to the daily chart here, just something that we need to consider. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 here and 5 into here, that's all it needs to be to have this top of this top and this top here. So we just need to be, we would need to be a bit careful about this here. I mean, the other thing too is that wave 3 here has got the extension in it, so wave 1 and wave 5 would be roughly the same size. But of course, wave 1 here being quite small here wouldn't even see a high here. So we can start working with some other ratios at that point. But we'll see though. I mean, we won't know until these 5 waves finishes here. When they do finish here, we will get 5 waves down. We'll watch that. We'll get a ABC back here, and we'll get another 5 down here. So we would want to pull back, the 50-60% here. Let's just say that we get up here somewhere. So the 50-60% here. So it's only once this 5-wave structure here finishes that that we'll know if we're going to get 3, 4, and 5 here for this. So we could actually just have a top in here, or I mean, I've got to look at all possibilities, or we have wave 5 sitting up here. So this is the structure that we need to figure out here now. Because originally when I started counting this, I thought, well, it's not going to, wave 1's not going to take me to the top here. It does appear that the European markets, if I look at the European markets, then would be looking at this wave 5 up here. But look, I just thought I'd throw it in the works, and it's something that we need to consider. Okay, let's go back in and just go to the hourly chart and pick up where we left off here. So wave 3 here, wave 4 here on the hourly chart, and then we were looking for wave 1 here and wave 2, and now we've got wave 1 and 2 here, and wave 3. I don't think that's quite correct actually. I think wave 3's got one more little move in through here and a little wave 4 here. So I'll just correct this. I'll pick this up on the tick chart actually. So, but anyway, you kind of get the general picture here. But I'll just put, I think we've got 3 and 4 and 5 here, then this ABC here. I'm just going to go into the tick chart here and pick this up here. Yeah, I was right. So just double checking. So from that, I'll just bring it back a little bit. So from this wave 4 here, as you know, we've been counting up here as wave 1, wave 2, and then we've also got wave 1. So we're getting a strong third wave in this structure here. It really, this market wants to, you know, looking at the size of the way that this is unfolding here, it really wants to get as high as it can up into that 3,000 area here. Will it get there? I don't know. All I can do is just keep tracking the structure to the upside. But we've got wave 1 and wave 2 here. So from this wave 2, we're looking all the way up here for this wave 3. We're looking for 5 waves within that structure. So we've got 1 here, ABC for wave 2 here. And then we're going up here for wave 3. So in this structure here, we've got very clearly here, we've got smaller wave 1 and 2 in here. And then we've got nice strong third wave coming in here with 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 here. So wave 4 here coming off this one here can pull back 38.2%. It's pulled back 50% here. We've got 5 waves here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So an A wave here, B wave here, and there's 5 waves all screwed up in here, squashed up in there rather. So wave 4 can go here, and now we're starting to push up into this wave 5 here. That should give us a new top here. Won't go too far up because it pulled back 50% rather than 40%. So, so we'll look for that wave 5, which will make this wave 3 here. Then we'll have a copy this here. We'll have some sort of a B and C correction here. That will be this wave 4 here, and then we'll push up for this wave 5 here. That will probably take us up into this 50 area here. But if this wave, this structure here moves up here, I think it will, the 30 here, the 2900 is the closest largest number. Then we've got group 1, which is 1, 2 and 3, and the 3 is really important here. Support on this will separate the market being pulled back to the closest largest number, and it will start looking at number 5 here, 29.50, the 5 here. So this will be a classic trading levels pattern across the top of group 1 here, the 30, number 3. So the arrival, the reaction, the first high above the level, an ABC correction or corrective pattern, and then the move up from here. So you need to keep the stops out of the way. So keeping the stop under here would be under this little wave 1 and 2 here. It would be a safe place for this, and we should be able to get up probably into group 2 area here. I don't know if we're going to get to 3. I know the market would want to get to 3,000, but we just got to see. We know that there's the old highs over here somewhere too, within around group 2 here, so it may just get to that space. But you can see here from wave 4, 5, 3, ABC pulling back to the wave 4 of 1 lesser degree, 5 waves up for 5, a larger ABC pattern here that can pull back to these wave 4s here, but probably would sit further up here. If this one sits further up, if this one here sits further up, then this one's going to sit further up as well, and then wave 5 somewhere up into this area here, and this wave 1 that we're talking about here can also be that wave 5 now that we talked about here of minor degree structure here. So we need to put that there. We need to be mindful of that. So I'll just put that there. Yeah, and that's it. All pretty sort of simple, just that wave 5. The only change that I've got is this wave 5 here. It's possible to be wave 5 rather than wave 1. So I need to have a look at other markets around the paddock. So banks and technology stocks and other indices around the world to see if I can figure that out. Alrighty, thanks for tuning in and thanks for the support. Really appreciate it. Cheers.